Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog, and welcome back to my car, welcome back to Cornwall, welcome back to a country road. I don't know if we've been on this one in the vlogs. I mean, I have driven on here to record a vlog, but I haven't been on here recording a vlog because there's a railway up ahead. I'm out here not for any other reason that I just needed to get out of the place. I needed to get out of the flat, because sometimes anxiety just kicks off and you need to get out. You need to move, you need to walk, or in my case, you need to drive. There's a tower there for no reason. Like a Norman style tower. There's houses in there, like new build houses. What is going on? We're not in the middle of nowhere, because this is a railway line and we're slowing right down. Because the van ahead of us is slowing right down. Ooh, that's the main line. That's the part of the Cornish Riviera. Yeah, the van ahead of us, well, they've got a bag of dog poop hanging off their rear wiper, and I'm giving them plenty of space. In fact, I don't want them to become spaced armor or a crumple zone, because it could get messy. Oh, they're tourists. Excellent. Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, I'm just having a bit of an anxiety moment, and I was like, I need to get out. If you don't know what anxiety is like, or if you don't know what a panic attack is like, for different people I can describe it in different ways. For people who've had a panic attack, well, you know exactly what that feels like. For anyone who doesn't, it either feels like the worst case of flu, just suddenly coming on almost instantly, or my favorite one is it feels like you've gone hiking but not eaten enough breakfast and not watched your blood sugar level, and now you're having a sugar crash. So it's pins and needles, it's difficulty breathing, it's difficulty sort of thinking about stuff, or maybe overthinking about stuff. You get the sweats, you get the colds, you get everything. It's just not fun. So yes, I'm in the place that I really, really like, and that is the car. I'm gonna go this way. I don't really know where I am or what I'm doing. I'm gonna stop, let that light go. Why is there one car in the middle of the countryside oh, I suppose we're also another, curious. There are two cars in the countryside and we just happen to meet each other. I'm gonna go this way. And no, what? I used to do this on the motorbike because the motorbike was very easy to turn around. I could quite literally just dive down a side road that I'd never seen before. Lovely farms down here that I'd never seen before, and quite happily know that if I got to a dead end, I could just turn the bike around in the road. Unfortunately, I can't do that with the car. I can't do that. So anxiety, yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. I'm getting there's a pigeon in the road. The pigeon is literally walking across. Honk honk. There he goes. Why? Okay, cool. Holy Jesus. That guy was green laning. He was doing about 50 coming around that blind corner. Cool. So we're just going to take it easy. All right, anxiety. Apparently it was worse at home. Suddenly it's worse in the car. No, it's still okay, it's still okay. So, yeah, I'm getting new landlords at the weekend. They're going to be moving in, so the old ones are moving out, and the new ones will be moving in, and that's going to be a couple of days. And to be honest, I know them, I know all of them, and they're fine, they're lovely people, but at the same time it's change, and my body for some reason doesn't do well with change. It's like, oh, change, yeah. Let's see about that. Maybe we can let this lad go past here. Oh, and another one. We're just gonna wait here for a hot second. Oh, it's allowing us through. So yeah, we're getting new landlords, which means new payment and new everything needs to be sorted out, which is not a huge problem. Then there's the other issue, the ongoing issue of finding a new house, like somewhere to buy. Unfortunately, I've still been looking. I've not stopped looking since the first time I recorded the vlog, and well, there is nowhere. There is literally nowhere. I have been looking, I've been trying my hardest to find somewhere, and basically, I think we can go past. hopefully we can go past. Yeah, I've not found anywhere. A lot of places in my price range are like single rooms, studio apartments where you have a bed and a toilet and that's it. That's literally it. For £100,000 you can have one bed and a toilet. It would be simpler to commit a crime and get the same luxury accommodation at Her Majesty's pleasure. Like, go to prison. That's just, you know, it's crazy. So I've been looking at jobs. My job, I love my job. I do like my job. I'm the Photoshop boy. I'm the boy that photoshops. But unfortunately it doesn't pay that much. In fact, it doesn't pay much more than, that's a lovely cottage. It doesn't pay much more than minimum wage. And unfortunately, minimum wage doesn't get you a house. Honk, honk, honk. Okay, I'll just have to let everyone go. It's a little bit blind here. So let's go with positivity and hopefully not cause crash. I've never been on this road before. I have no idea where we are. Penzance is that way though, so, you know, Zen navigate. Zen navigates to where you want to be, not to where you currently are. Yeah, so my job is great, but it doesn't pay much more than minimum wage. And unfortunately, because I don't have a significant other, there's nobody else in my life who's going to pay into a house. I can't just be like, hey, girlfriend, who doesn't exist, wanna go and get a house together and maybe do house together things like, I don't know, set up a streaming den. Yeah, that's not gonna be a thing that's happening. So I have a choice, and that is stay where I am, stay renting, which is ironically you pay more to rent. So it's oh my god, there's someone was just walking in the road. Okay, this got very exciting. This is a very exciting drive. There are too many things happening. So yeah, so the choice is, yeah, stay where I am, stay renting, even though by renting I'm paying more than I would for a mortgage, or get a job where I actually get paid more, get a mortgage, and then get a house. Unfortunately, all the jobs around here really want you to be doing like 50-hour weeks. There was one in St Ives. It was a 55-hour week waiting job. It's like table service. You'd be doing 55 hours, split shifts for minimum wage. And it's just like, what? Split shift minimum wage? What witchcraft is this? I can't do that. That lad is parked in the middle of the road. What is going on here? Moving forward very slowly on the starter motor, I think. Okay, let's go past. Weird, a traffic jam in the middle of Cornwall on a road that I would have thought would have been abandoned. Helston or Hale. I'm gonna go this way? Or I'm gonna go straight over. Oh shit, I wanna go straight over. Yeah, I'm gonna follow that lady. Follow the lady in the red Adventura. We're doing it. We're doing it. I don't know whether I can edit this. This is just a crazy journey. Okay, fine. So, a summary. I'm out here because I'm suffering from anxiety on one of the most crazy journeys that I've ever had in the heart of the Cornish countryside, where a guy was broken down in the middle of the road and managed to shift himself. A guy was walking in the road, a lady was cycling in the road, a guy was speeding through the narrow green lanes of Cornwall, avoiding us narrowly. A pigeon was walking across the road. Did I miss anything? Am I having a mental breakdown? No, I think I'm fine. It is the children that are wrong. Anyway, so yeah, back to what I was saying. I will probably need to get a new job, something that pays better. But in order to get a new job, I can't get one in St Ives or around that area because there's just not going to pay enough money to get a mortgage. You need to earn so much money, before they give you 4 times your annual salary. Got to work that one out real quick. So even though I've got a fairly decent amount of money for a deposit, they won't give me a good mortgage. So yeah, I've got to deal with that. But that might mean leaving Cornwall. It might mean leaving this green and pleasant land. Now there are choices. Dad wants me to go and move to Bristol. I'm not entirely sure Bristol's a good place to go though, because it's city and I'm not city folk. I get nervous in the city, and maybe it's something I could get used to, but I don't know. There's always Gloucestershire, which is a lot like this. It's green, it's pleasant. There's probably less craziness happening all at once on the roads, but it is very lovely. Those are my options. Stay in Cornwall and get paid minimum wage, or leave and hopefully get paid more money. And a house. So new landlords tomorrow, still contemplating getting a new, I'm going to have to get a new job. That's just something that's going to have to happen. And there's the channel. The YouTube channel, what you are recording a video for right now in your car as you're driving through Cornwall, having a bit of a panic attack. Yeah, you see, we did Back for Blood this week. As I'm recording this, we did Back for Blood, and I did everything right. The metadata was right, the description was right, the thumbnails had new colouring on them, and they had the proper branding and everything. Shared on social media. Everything was right, but YouTube itself, the algorithm decided that it didn't want to show anyone the videos, so the actual viewership on them wasn't as good as it could have been. Yeah, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what's going on with YouTube. I did get a ping on my phone because the messages they're a push notification to my phone. So when you guys leave a message, typically I'll get a summary just pop up on the phone itself. So there's a little backstreet little behind the scenes look at things there for you. What that means is that Steve Courtwright said, "Oh, have you seen a game called Arid?" I have. I'd been looking at Arid. It looks like it's a student game. It's free as far as I know. It's probably not something I'm going to pick up for the channel. I was playing Jedi Fallen Order. And with Fallen Order, I think that's going to be the next game for the channel, because it is a story game. It has a lot of interest. Visually, it's beautiful. It is very, very good. There are a few downsides to it, and on PC it stutters, and apparently that is just the fact of life for the game. It just stutters. It's kind of like Resident Evil 8, The Village, with the big steppy lady, you know, the big lady that steps on you. That stutters as well. So yeah, not entirely sure I'm going to pick up Arid. I think, yeah, Fallen Order is going to be next. Stranded Deep's not going anywhere because, well, if Stranded Deep went anywhere, oh, there's a country park there. Lovely. If Stranded Deep went anywhere, I mean, that's most of the viewers on the channel. Long Dark, still one video a week. The Long Dark came back because this is a lovely village and I have no idea where we are, because I've never driven through here. Look at those cottages. I can't afford any of them, but look at them. Yeah, The Long Dark. The Long Dark was a viewer suggestion that I went back to it, which is why the Redux playlist exists. I was never going to go back to it, and then I did. So yeah, sometimes you guys suggest something and I'm like, okay, I'll pick it up. I'll give it a look. Oh, St. Hilary. St. Hilary is where we're moving into next. Oh, all right. So yeah, I have been trying to do stuff with the channel, but as far as YouTube is concerned, every time I do something, I don't get anywhere. They just don't bother showing anyone the videos. So I'm kind of a little lost as to why that's happening. Good. Well, speaking of lost, I mean, I'm not lost. If I keep going this way, Penzance will happen. I don't typically drive with a sat nav because, well, you can Zen navigate quite easily in the UK. You go in a particular direction, 6 miles to Penzance this way. Okay, cool. I'm quite happy to go to Penzance. In fact, 6:43. I might even go to Sainsbury's to pick up some milk. I don't want a pizza. Maybe some fruit. Oh yeah, something fruit-based, like a cheesecake. That'd be quite nice. So, yeah, I'm just thankful for the ability to go out and just have a little pleasant sojourn into the nowheres. So, since I'm not going to be hitting the stop button, slow down. Golsithny. Oh, I know the name, but I don't think I've ever been here. Okay. So, as I'm still driving, I was talking to Dad about jobs. This is kind of all over the place. I hope you guys can keep up. I was talking to Dad about jobs, and he said, well, what job would you do if you weren't the Photoshop boy? The boy that does the Photoshop. And I'm like, don't know. I've been an image editor for 6 years, but it was an accident. I went into it accidentally. So with my old job, when I was working in IT, I worked in IT and I did all the stuff. I did disaster recovery, I made MSIs, I built servers out of basically nothing. Someone would say, hey, we need a server built, but we've got no money. Oh, all right, what happened to the money? Don't ask us, just build us a server, boy. The Crown. So I did that, and it was fun. It was fun because it was a crazy time. You turn up on certain sites and they have an IPX SPX network, and you just be like, what is going on? It's just yeah, I'm gonna let you through. Do you wanna go? There's no one there? All right, go, buddy. Cool. We're just letting everyone out in Golsithny, of all places. I think this is Golsithny, because the main road through the town is single lane. So yeah, I did IT for a long time, and it was fun, and it was difficult, it was challenging. Sometimes you'd be routing cables through the loft space, and sometimes you'd be unjamming a printer. In fact, you spent a lot of time unjamming printers, or pouring water out of a laptop. That was a fun one. A user had poured water into a laptop, gone off to get their printing, then come back and said, my laptop doesn't work. So I picked it up by the corner and said, I think I've discovered the problem. There's an entire cup of water poured out of it. I'm not gonna judge. I did save the laptop, but not the keyboard. So yeah, we had a change of management. The new management came in. The whole old management left, and the new management came in and said, well, we don't know what you do. We think you just do the website. And I'm like, MSIs, disaster recovery, financial management system. And they're like, that sounds like website to us. So I was like, okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna hand in my notice because you guys are, yeah, this isn't gonna work out, I feel. And I didn't really have anything planned or anything lined up. So what ended up happening was I got a call from the place that I'm working at now, because Mum, of all people, had said, hey, my boy knows Photoshop and he's very good at it. And they said, how good? And Mum said, oh, he's very good, the best. So I turned up and I did some like sort of training tasks, and I just blew through them. I just did the whole, they gave me some folders of images to edit, and I just did the lot. And they went away for a bit and they came back and they said, oh, how are you doing? And I'm like, yeah, I'm on the last image now. And they went, oh, what? Well, what else can you do? So, well, what have you got? So they gave me some other training tasks. So through my time there, they'd give me extra tasks to do in Photoshop, and I was just like, yeah, I've done it. So I walked out of one job, walked into another job, walked out of one job on a Friday, walked into another job, and by the Tuesday I was I had a seat. I was working there as a full-time person. And then over the next year or two, they gave me more and more tasks, and it was just a case of, you can do all of this. And I'm like, yes, because I'm the Photoshop boy. I'm the boy that Photoshops. It also helped that I also was a photography boy. I'm the boy that photographs, but I don't do it professionally. I just happen to be really good at photographing things on cameras, and I have a lot of them. But now I'm in a weird situation where I need to get a new job and I don't know what to do. And Dad was like, well, what would you like to do? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe work in a museum? I don't know if there's any places that need archivists or conservationists or anything like that. I don't even know how much people get paid in a museum. I don't know if it's enough to buy a house or whether it's all voluntary work. I don't know if you have to have a PhD in preserving busts, bust preserving. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. And I don't know if any of my skills are transferable. Whether you can be the computer fixing Photoshop boy, photography person, and do conservation work. No idea. Absolutely no idea. And he said, well, what else? And I said, well, I did look at getting a job with a zoo, Bristol Zoo specifically, because I was like, oh, I love zoos, I love animals. I am also the Photoshop boy that loves animals. I don't know. I mean, cats specifically. Doesn't have to be a small cat, domestic house cat, which is the Iranian forest cat originally. Yeah. I like, was it leopards and cheetahs? Cheetahs are great. Cheetahs basically are the biggest cat that can still purr because they have an ossified hyroid. So the bone in their throat is an ossified bone that vibrates. The bigger cats like lions and tigers, oh my, don't have the ossified hyroid. And while they can still mew, they cannot purr. I think they can emulate purring, but they can't actually do a purr. So yeah, cheetahs. And there's no written record of a cheetah ever attacking a human. And someone on Reddit was like, yes, because humans move too slowly. They can't see us. We're too slow for them. Elephants are always fun as well. Apparently elephants see us as cute. We are cute to elephants, so that's cool. Gonna need to give it the business to get across this particular roundabout. Excellent, we did it. Yeah, we're coming up on Penzance. So I know how to get to all those places, I just didn't know they existed. Wonderful. This has been a bit of a long and drawn out journey. Wow, cool. And this is Cornwall. It's nice to find bits of a place that you have lived in for the longest time. I mean, I went to school here, and you can find new places. We're only doing 49 miles an hour. This is actually a little bit dangerous. I'm going to wait for the van. No, he's not going. Okay. I was going to wait for the van to go. He indicated to pull in and then decided against it. I wonder if you can hear me over the noise, because now we're on the dual carriageway. So, yeah, I'm actually going to stay in this lane. Gonna stay in this lane. I did once try and record a vlog on the motorway. I was like, oh, I better record a vlog on the motorway on a journey out of Cornwall for however long that would take. And it turned out that the cabin noise was so loud that you couldn't hear a damn thing. So even though the car is a hybrid, once we get going, it's a pretty noisy proposition. What else could I do other than a job? Well, I did consider working back at a supermarket because they do offer a little bit more than minimum wage these days. When I first went there, I was being paid less than minimum wage, and that was at Summerfield, of all places. Summerfield supermarkets, yeah, because I was in college at the time, and if you are 16 or less than 21, basically, they don't pay you full minimum wage. So that's the thing. But now, yeah, places like Sainsbury's will give you more than, I think it's like £10.50 an hour, which is, it's a significant difference, Good, well, I'm feeling a bit better having driven back and forth through the country lanes, seeing pigeons and cyclists and broken down cars and all manner of stuff, oh my. But I'm here now, so I'm going to see if they've got some cheesecake. Because, you know, when you're a little bit anxious, what's better than cheesecake? And no, I don't know. I could go and visit someone, but everyone's having dinner at the moment or going to bed or whatever. Because they got work in the morning. And yeah, there's no way I'm going on Tinder to find a significant other. I don't like the digital dating stuff. Seems a bit wrong. Seems a bit je ne sais quoi. There's a magpie trying to pull a stone out of the ground. I'm sure he knows what he's doing. This place is weird. This is why I don't want to be in the city. I like the craziness of the countryside. There's a lot happening. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to leave it there for the time being. So, if you like these little vlogs, yeah, leave a little like, leave a subscribe, and if you do subscribe, click the little bell because I'll give you notifications when videos go live. If this one ever goes up, I have no idea if this needs to be edited or even if I can edit it. Otherwise, you know what? I'll catch you next time.